Hello, hello, hello. Welcome to the Road Show. Today we're talking superstitions. Slot superstitions. I can't tell you how many there are. I see them all the time. There's some of them are really interesting. Others are kind of standard. I'm just going to go over some of the ones I can't stand. Some of the ones I just think are funny and whether or not they're actually going to work. We could probably start with the most obvious is going to be the button tappers. The button tappers, people just think that, they got to smack this button as hard as they can. And they just sit there and they're just annoying, just tack, 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 or just beating the heck out of the machines, man. I mean, what is that, people? No, that doesn't change anything. All you're doing is breaking a machine. The buttons are sensitive. They're really, really sensitive. And if you understand how a button works, it doesn't matter how hard you hit the button. This isn't a punching machine. It's not measuring how hard you tap the button. It doesn't care. It's just a button. Just like connecting two wires. That's it. That's all it does. So I'm going to ask that if you guys are button tappers, please stop. It's so annoying. And it doesn't help you. All it does is break a machine. Screen wipers. You're getting your fingers all over the screen. I mean, maybe clean it. I don't know, put a rag in your hand if you feel the need to rub the screen like that, or tap the screen, sitting there tapping the screen or smacking on the screen. Maybe you're in a bonus and you think that bashing on the one square that's not open, that's going to make something happen. If anything has happened because of what you did, that's completely accidental. It has nothing to do with anything that you can do or say. If it makes you feel better, yeah, okay. You're not really hurting anything. Just, I've seen people punch the screen. All you're doing there is putting at risk, costing yourself 10 or 20 grand to replace those screens. They're very, very expensive. They do nothing for you. They do absolutely nothing. They can give you some cool effects. I mean, the manufacturers have seen the rise in screen rubbers and thought it'd be funny. So as you touch the screens, they give you like little diamonds that'll pop up or little sparkles across the thing, such. But they have no effect on the outcome of the game. I've seen people take their card in and out, like for every spin. Like you put the card in, you hit it, tap it, you pull the card out, put it back in, hit it, pull the card out, put it back in, hit it. Really, not so much annoying for me, but that's got to be a hard way to play. That doesn't help. It doesn't help at all. Just choose up the reader. Honestly, the readers do break, and it messes up the reader, messes up your card, and all you're doing there is, breaking the machine so that someone else behind you can't use it. That's all. It's not affecting the game at all. Matter of fact, by laws that are governed and pretty rigid laws and procedures in which the machines themselves, they can't be tampered with. There can be no external control over what the machine does. Honestly, if you think about this, the greed of a hotel casino, or any casino for that matter, is legendary. They aren't about to allow something on their casino floor that can be manipulated in any way possible. Okay. So now we're going to get to like my magic, put my glasses on without anything like that. Pretty cool, huh? So, players cards. Players cards. Man, I tell you, I got a friend of ours. He swears, he's always yelling at me, "Don't put your players card in if you want to win. Don't put your players card if you want to win." And yet you do it yourself, and you see no difference in the play. You watch all the influencers online, and they all tell you the same thing. Make sure you put your players cards in. Make sure you put your players cards in. And there's a reason for that. I use mine every time. The reason being is you get free stuff for playing the game. You get rooms, you can get, free food, free play, which is free money. I mean, how are you going to get free money for doing anything these days? And it does not have an effect on the game. Again, this back to the old, there can be no external influence on the game. The casinos cannot control the game externally, and that includes players' cards. The players' cards is actually a whole different system from the actual gaming computer. Though it's attached to the same cabinet, it's completely separate. All it does is track your play. That's it. Whether your card's in, whether your card's out, whether you have credits on it, doesn't matter if you're a beginner card member or you're an elite, supreme, maximum card player, that has no effect on the game whatsoever. So if you're out there, you're not putting your player's card in or don't even have a player's card, all you're doing is giving away free stuff that they're going to give you anyway for gaming. You're not bettering yourself. So put your player's cards in. Seriously, it's a good thing. I'm trying to think of some of the other ones that have been out there. You'd think I'd have it like all listed out, right? No, we play on the cuff here. We fly. We don't have any script, so we're going at it as we go. So, see, we discussed the tappers. We discussed the screen rubbers, which I still think a rag is better to put in their hands. We could talk about the card putter inners, or they're not putting the cards in, I should say. And I'm trying to think of some of the other ones we got here. I'm sure there's some I'm missing, but you get the point. They're fun to do, I guess, if you want to do them. They're not really hurting anything. Just try not to disrupt the people that are by you. Like the excessive button tapping, I'm going to say it again. It's not doing anything, and all it's doing is annoying the people around you. All right, so we're going to leave it at that. Maybe I'll come up with something a little more constructive or, laid out, but that's not the way this show rolls. This is a road show, and we talk about whatever happens. All right, so from that route, I will leave you to it. Good luck out there, and I will see you guys the next time. Bye.